This is me. You may call me with a message. All right? Thanks. Bye.
Skipping urgent message.
Trying to get a line to call you. It's been, so problematic for some reason tonight. I can't get a dial tone to call you. So this is my fourth location, and the phone went through. I couldn't talk earlier because it was right there. So if you haven't gone to sleep, call me back. Thanks. Bye. Just wanted to say goodnight anyway. All right.
Urgent message.
Hi. I hate that your phone keeps rejecting me. You must have a really bad connection. Anyway, I don't know. It's 11:42. It's not even late. So if you're not asleep, call me back. Right. Bye.
Skipping urgent message.
This is B. Please give me a call when you get this message. It's just not even about being negative right now. It's about sorting out some very serious feelings that I had for you, and not being able to reach out and touch you and talk to you when I think it's necessary, when I deem it emotionally necessary to talk. Not being able to do those things, I was not ready to subject myself to that type of, and I was not able to endure it. And I think the way you're responding is just making it even worse for me. So I need to talk to you with regards to that, and just, maybe the talk you suppose that we should be having, that needs to take place then, obviously. I don't know. Your reaction to everything is really disappointing. And I need to talk to you. So call me, and don't be acting like that towards me. That's probably the situation, how you normally deal with it, but that's just not going to work. So formulate your thoughts, processing and all that, whatever you need to do, and call me, because I want to talk to you. I'm so falling in love, and it's not a good thing, because I know that this is ultimately not going to end. It's not going to happen. So I need to talk that through with you. I need to express that to you, okay? And if I haven't said enough already, that's just where I am, so that you know. Bye.
To say thank you for letting me have a couple of days to actually think about what freaking happened the other night. Anyway, it was so funny how I had my whole mind made up on, when you leave your ass alone, I just felt like you was trouble. And it's so interesting how vibe is, because I was right, I ain't gonna lie, I do have questions. I'm like, how do you do that? Who taught you that? Are you a goddamn professional? So on a real note, that was amazing. It was totally, perfect. If I were to vision what I want my man to be sexually, you would be that person, hands down. Am I mad at you? Hell yeah, because you know that you got those skills. So for you to do that to me, that was not nice at all. Because I was getting to know you in a whole different way, and it was cool too. That other way was also nice, So I don't know. It makes me more curious about who you are and what you're really about. I won't lie, But again, I keep feeling that vibe of how you gonna do me like that? That is not nice. So you definitely, at some point, will have to give me that explanation, because I'm just real curious. But that's it. I'm not, in any way mean anything else. I think I'm okay. I'm staying away from you. I'm still gonna stick to that one. But I definitely want to know. I'm dude, are you on TV?
What up, though? It's your boy, Paige Kennedy. You already know what it is. And you're listening to the ManMindset.com. Dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
What's up? This is T.O., and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
This is the Shark Damon John, and you're listening to themanmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
The following program is rated MAN. It contains real game, learning your value as a man, original ways to have her face in the pillow and her ass up in the air. I'm talking her knees pushed so far back, it's touching her shoulders. Touching her without touching her. Having a woman respecting your every move. Buying you gifts. Cooking and cleaning with a smile. And knowing her place at the table. So, for all you human males, cupcake surface dwellers, and grass-eating lions, viewer discretion is advised. Meaning, if you don't like the truth, then go find a show that helps you cuddle, complain, and cry about women. Just get the fuck out of here.
When it come to women, you need some advice, yeah. I got what you need, yeah. This is the man mindset. Gotta learn the game, learn how to maneuver, check that. And what to avoid, we showing you all the red flags. Come connect, we helping you level up. Won't have no problem with women, it's your time to step it up. Let's go. You got your confidence, you know they gonna like that. You a whole new man with the man mindset. Yeah, this is the man mindset. This is the man mindset.
All right. Y'all see that? I see that right there? I see it. Y'all got it. It's the meat pill bottle. Yes, I created that shit. That's what my thought is. Look, it's a meat pill bottle right there, guys. Just wanted to shout y'all out. Got a good show for you guys. All my dogs out there. All the me pill community, all the real ones. Shout out to y'all guys out there. It's your boy, the Dean. Gentlemen, the beautiful thing about the me pill community and what we do, all my me pill aficionados, we make everything about the man. We are not like all these other guys that want to complain. We make everything about the man, and we will continue to explain why the majority of the guys out there are the way they are. But shout out to all my dogs out there. Matter of fact, if you're joining us, I like to say, go ahead, like, subscribe, get the notifications in. We appreciate you. That's what we do over here. Also, we want to say to the guys out there that listen to the show that want to know more about us and all this other stuff, we ask that you go ahead and get your puzzle pieces. Go ahead and do the thing. Nobody on YouTube tells you this. Get your puzzle pieces. Get the 100-piece puzzle set. Go ahead and buy that thing, because if you want to learn how to connect to yourself like a man, drive home, dump the puzzle pieces, throw the box away, and begin the process of game, because this is something that these other guys are not telling you. We are the only ones that are telling you. Also, guys, for my dogs out there, we ask all you guys to please get your notebooks out and participate if possible. If you have a question, put a Q and we will move forward. But this is for men and men only. There's a man space. And much love to my motherfucking chat room dogs up in this motherfucker. Shout out to my chat room dogs, all my dogs out there. Appreciate all you guys out there. And the ladies out there, what's going on, ladies? You know who you are. What's up? So let's get into the show. Let's get into the show, man. We got a great show for y'all today. And today I gotta make sure I got everything moved correctly. I should use that TV right there. We're gonna have a good show today because we're gonna talk about some things. Because see, y'all, I think for a lot of y'all guys, everybody thinks learning game or learning how to be good with women, everybody's under this assumption that game is something easy to learn. But for so many people out there, the 98% of the guys who will never learn game, we're going to talk about the why. We're going to talk about the why, because the hardest thing to do when it comes to the game, and it's not really hard. It's not even hard. It's probably the saddest thing, is that trying to convince somebody that what their reality and what their perception is not actually the reality and perception that they're actually living. Their reality and their perception is not that. And we're going to talk about that today, because for a lot of you guys, this is why when it comes to the quote unquote thought process that a lot of you guys have, this mindset of how do I learn game? This mindset of, you know what, what can I do to get confidence? When you talk that way, how can I learn confidence? How can I grow with women and all this other stuff? We're going to explain to you why you're not ready to learn actual game. You're not ready to learn game. And that's what we're going to be talking about, and we're going to discuss today on today's show. So we ask all you guys out there that are listening, go ahead, and if you got any questions, go ahead and put a Q in there. We got you covered. But we've got to look at things for what they are and not for what you want them to be. And we make sure that we give you enough information where you can see that this is this information that you're getting right now is something that is of great importance to you, because this is why things are not working out the way you want them to work out, why you want everything to happen tomorrow. You're looking for the quick fix or the quick out. And because you're looking for the quick fix and the quick out, you're not learning anything. You're getting more frustrated. You're looking for worse answers, and you're following individuals that are doing more harm to you than good. But what they are doing to you is actually none of our business, because we are all about ourselves. And we're going to talk on that, and we're going to chop that up, and we're going to break this down, and we're going to do what it is we do here by giving clarity and understanding where there is no clarity and there is no understanding with an individual who cannot see the game for what it actually is. That everybody has an idea or a dream of what they want game to be. Everybody out there has a false, fake reality that they are living in. And as I said before, never, ever, gentlemen, try to force somebody to change. Never try to force somebody to change. Never ask for change. And when they challenge you, you just agree. There's no reason to even discuss it with average people, because average people are going to do average things. So why discuss something that they can't even understand themselves? And this is why we win, because as a student of the game, you have to realize that what you know is absolutely nothing. You don't know anything. But some of you guys think you know something, but yet you know nothing. You know nothing. Because what happens to you is your mindset is your worst enemy. You think people like us that teach you game is your worst enemy, and that's not true at all. That's not true at all. And that's why we're going to talk about this. We're going to we're going to discuss this today. See, most of y'all guys, y'all say you want to learn this thing called game. You say you have bids, you say all these false, fake things, but none of you guys actually have game, because if you had game, you wouldn't be making all this shit about women. Okay, so many of you guys out here that you don't understand that everything that you are to yourself is actually what you think about yourself in the belief or not belief you have in yourself, which triggers a certain mindset that you have for yourself. See, most of you guys actually think that women are actually the problem, And women are not the problem. They will never be the problem to a man. Your greatest enemy and your greatest problem is how you think about yourself. See, nobody wants to actually tell people this information, because if you told somebody this information, wow, you'll probably lose a client. They don't want to, nobody wants to hear the truth. Nobody wants to hear that the woman is not taking shortcuts, is she? No, you're the one taking the shortcuts. Because you have a laziness inside of you that when it comes time for you to make a move on something, the way you have trained yourself is to what? Run away. Take shortcuts. Always trying to find a loophole in which you don't want to be, and that's the problem. Not my problem, but the problem. How can see the thing that most guys don't teach you that we do, and this is where they fuck y'all over, because it feels good to look at somebody else and say that they're actually the problem of why I ain't doing whatever it is I plan or really want to do. As I said before, and I will stand on this, a lot of guys are not mad at women because they're fucking. They're mad because the women are not fucking them. But if we look at how that shapes, see, most guys don't understand. And this is why I keep telling you, don't argue with them. Don't fight, just agree. Never argue with a wall, gentlemen. And that is a man, a woman, or your parents or whoever. Don't argue with a wall, because walls are weak. And these individuals are a collection of just their thoughts and beliefs. And nobody, thank you, 34 likes. No one out there wants to actually tell people their truth, because telling people that you are the only one that can stop and grow you is you, then what would that do for the person? Then he loses power. So what one will do is one will try to manipulate these guys to use everything else outside of them, the I do's. But everybody knows that has game that you are not what you do. You are actually the thoughts and your fucking beliefs. And your thoughts and your beliefs trigger a domino called your fucking habits. The habits trigger a domino of how you feel. Thoughts, beliefs trigger your habits. Habits are connected to how you feel. And this is why most of you will never, ever learn game, because every thought, every belief, every habit, and every fucking feeling you have is for somebody other than you. Daniel, thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much. Y'all want to call in? We got you covered. It's for everybody but you. Sir, the blacksmith takes information and forms it to fit your world and your mind, sir. But see, the thing that I'm saying to you guys, and we got to talk on this. How does one win when every thought, belief is not just tearing yourself down, but uplifting the woman in the same process to create a habit, which then connects to your fucking emotions, which it shouldn't. A man's thoughts and a man's beliefs will shape the habit for himself. And he only feels for one person and one person only, and he only feels for himself. He doesn't feel for anything or anybody or anyone, because nobody in this world or on this planet is as important as he is to himself. Period. Period. And when people try to challenge that, don't fight it. When people try to challenge it, do not fight it, gentlemen. Because all you're fighting is a feminine thought process that you cannot, you're not going to win. You will not win. You will not win. But nobody wants to let you guys know your power and your strength. Power and strength does not come from a woman. Why do you think you all keep telling these women they're beautiful, they're sexy, they're gorgeous, they're this and they're that, when it must be earned? Especially from somebody that doesn't believe in itself. Yet the belief, the worship, the desire, and the passion is unfortunately for things outside of yourself. And this is why you lose. You fall in love with somebody that doesn't even love her fucking self. You fall in love and lust and all this stuff with somebody who feels less than a crumb of dirt, but she won't share that information with you, but she knows how she feels, but yet you fall head over heels and you think you're not good enough. And this is no knock on women, okay? This is no knock on women. And this is no, and what I say to you guys out here, I say to you guys out here, this is why we must make the shift in our mindset. Because how many of you guys have ever been taught that you're allowed to think for yourself? No one wants to tell you this information. No one wants you to believe that you are allowed to think for yourself and have your own set of beliefs. When you begin to believe a cult that tells you women are better than you then shift your beliefs, your thoughts, and your habits and how you feel towards that individual. And all these things that you're doing, if you take your thoughts, you take your beliefs, you take your habits and how you feel about yourself emotionally, this is the impact that she is used to. And this is why she runs you. This is why she has more strength than you. And I'm not saying you don't have strength. I'm saying you must find your strength in yourself. Nobody can help you find something, and that's what your mind doesn't want you to see. Your mind wants you to think about silly ass questions. Your mind wants you to ask about, well, what color shirt are you wearing? Your mind asks you questions about, well, how are you doing today? Do you see how you guys lose? Do you see why things do not work the way you want them to work for you? Because all you're doing is thinking about everything. Thank you, 47 likes. Everything and everyone outside of yourself. And you don't even realize what you're doing. And this is why what you do is always take shortcuts. But it's not just, I don't even know what's worse. It's not just the shortcuts that you take for yourself. Who wants to work hard on their mind? Who wants to create something beautiful in their mind? Because there is so much beauty in your mind that nobody wants you to know that. You see that you are just not good enough, or this girl did this and this girl did that in your feminine. But you can never be in the masculine because of the stoppage that your mind has. But what you don't even understand, because perceptions, because realities, how you see the world, all these things play such a huge role. The role it plays is I would say it's beautiful. It's beautiful to me because I know how beautiful the mind is, but your mind is not beautiful to you because everything you look at is blaming everything and everybody. You look at a person you've never met before just because they're either an athlete, a movie star, a rapper, or somebody in Hollywood under the lights, which is all scripted most of the time, that you actually think because they are having issues and problems with their women, that their lives are your lives and there lies the problem because you're too fast to connect to somebody else's life, when as a man, you're supposed to be connecting to your own life and no one else's life but your life. Nobody else's life. But the mind teaches you not to do that. The mind teaches you to create this imaginary world that because you think of pussy, which is you think pussy is greater than you, and you believe women are better than you, then you take that and concoct that with the habit of making excuses, blaming, running away, and creating fucking idiotic colored fucking pills, thinking that that's going to help you understand women better. As a result, no matter what happens when you get in front of that woman, she knows you're weak. Doesn't matter what color fucking pill you are. It doesn't matter about our fucking female nature. And all these things that you use. See, let me tell you what the mind does and how beautiful. This is like a beautiful Mona Lisa. It's fucked up, but it's beautiful. Because you don't know yourself, your mind fucks you raw every damn day, making and giving you a false sense of reality. You don't even go outside your house, but you're the first one to give statistical stats on women that you don't even talk to. Oh, I'm sorry. You're regurgitating statistics that somebody always gives you. And you wonder why you lose because you believe the news. That's all it is. You believe that if it's late, there used to be a time when the internet just started, they were saying that if it's on the internet, it's true. People used to believe that. Just because it's on the internet, it's actually real. Gentlemen, I always tell you, I love watching, shows and stuff. And one of my favorite shows I watch, and I'm almost done watching, is The Boys. I'm in season 3, the last episode of The Boys. And how many times do I tell you, society's laughing at you guys. And y'all don't even see how they're laughing at you. You can watch The Boys. You can watch House of Cards. You can watch any political or news shows that they show you on TV, and you don't even realize how they're laughing. Excuse me. How they're laughing at you. Because the truth is right in front of you, that they know that you are driven by your fucking feelings. The one thing you're not supposed to have as a man. You are always driven by your feelings. And every TV show, if y'all watch The Boys, that's a great point. Well, which is a great movie, a grand series. Watch The Boys. But what I'm saying to you guys out here is that you guys out here, yeah, I freelance. I'm on the tail end of it. I'm at the fight scene. I had to stop to do the show. But if you watch the show, the heroes that the people think are good and love, they don't give a fuck about those people. They smile in front of the camera at the sheep because the sheep think they really actually care about them. It's kind of like how the mind does your ass. Your mind doesn't give a fuck about you. But if you watch the boys, it's the same thing. All they're doing is trying to collect data to figure out how more popular we can be, to sucker the sheep, to make them think that we or the superheroes think that they're special. And they're not special to you. But that is the same way the mind is thinking about you. It doesn't give a fuck about you. Why do you think it pushes you towards getting rid of your name, getting rid of who you are as a man and trying to be someone else? If it actually cared for you, don't you think it will stop and defend that position? But you're not supposed to see it because the mind is this thing that slows you down. It's all around you. Because if you take all these things in, here comes the problem. It is how you make sense of the world around you. Not me, not a squirrel or a bird. It's you that makes sense about the world around you. If you're a man, it's how you make sense to the world. Two totally different thoughts. How you sense the world around you is the problem. Because a man makes sense of the world. The world is not a problem to a man. Because a man does not care. Okay? The man does not care. And what I am saying to you guys out here, this is why most of you guys out here are living false, fake lives that you are wasting away. You're wasting your life away because you're too busy being impacted, how the world is impacting you, excuse me. And this is why it's hurting you. Because of you looking at the world as a guiding light versus a man that looks to himself to be the light in the world. That man connects better with time, the game, life. There is a greater connection because time, game, and life don't give a fuck about what's in front of them. They're always moving to wherever they want to be, where you, everything has a effect on you like women. Everything affects these women. If you watch TV shows, if you watch things, they're the first ones crying. They're the first ones feeling shit. But here's the problem. Women are not feeling like that anymore. It's you guys. It's the guys that are feeling this way now. Y'all feel some kind of way. Y'all feel that everything is not fair. Y'all feel that these women, well, you know what? They should tell us, like we showed you before out of the clip. What did the guy say? You know, it's not fair. If she really didn't like me, why wouldn't she tell me? But here's my question. If all you wanted to do is fuck, so then why didn't you tell her that's all you want to do? And you want to know why, guys? Because they know that if you want to fuck, they're going to fuck you over before you can even get a piece of the pussy. So technically, you're fucked either way. Because you're making it about pussy, which you're not going to get. You're too scared to ask what you want, which you're not going to get. And you think if you take her out to dinner that she has to give you something that you beg for, you ain't getting it. You are not going to win. But yet, you choose to do all these things, and yet you expect the woman to bow and kowtow to you. See, the thing that y'all don't understand, gentlemen, is that people hate us. They hate us. Some hate us because they can't figure out why we're successful. Some people hate us because they're not successful. And people hate what they cannot understand in their minds themselves. How can one love or have a respect for somebody that cannot even believe in himself? How can one find that in himself? He can't find it in himself. And that's where you get, see, what you don't understand is how the cults work. These guys would rather defend a cult leader or defending theory. Okay? Defending theory than looking at themselves. And let me show you why you lose. This is why you fucking lose. Look at you. Feminine. What is a name drop going to do? How is a name drop, or excuse me, a race drop, going to help your weak bitch ass be a man? See this shit? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Of all the things that this weak ass motherfucker who has no game, but what does he do like a woman? First thing that comes out of his mind is drama. Yes, visitor. First thing that comes to mind, give me drama like a woman. Because like a woman, all I'm doing is looking at my sad ass self, looking for something to make me feel better. And this is a fucking shame. And this is what your problem is, dweller. I'm going to call your ass out, weak ass motherfucker. Sad. Should I just leave this girl alone because I feel like I'm wasting my time? I've been then chosen one. Why the fuck are you chosen one? This is what I don't understand. This is what I don't understand. You're not the chosen one, so why do you have that? Now listen, let me say something. Wait a second. Fuck you. And I'm going to tell you this one last time. The next time you address me, you might as well block me, because I'm going to block your bitch ass. Don't you ever talk to me, dweller, like that. I'm going to tell your bitch ass one more time. Don't you ever talk to me like that again. I don't know the fuck you think you talking to. Fuck boy. Now getting back to you. Listen. Take your name. You're not the chosen one. You're the chosen 1 million of surface dwellers. Look how sad you are. Look at your thoughts and look at your beliefs. We can look at this sad ass motherfucker. No standard. You ain't gonna leave her alone. You're already her bitch. You're not, you don't know what wasting time is, son. Because if you knew what wasting time was, this wouldn't even be a question. Then, gentlemen, let's keep going. Look at this other weak ass shit he's saying. What does her kids have to do with you being a bitch? What does her kids have to do with you being a sucker? What does her kids got to do with the fact that you have no spine and no balls? But see, this is, guys, let me show you the feminine. Guys, remember y'all piece of paper? Let me show you the feminine of this. See, when you know you ain't shit, you know what an ain't shit person does? He tries to throw the same woman under the fucking bus who he cannot even control. I want y'all to see this. I want you guys to see this. He is throwing the same woman he has spent 3 months for, throwing her off the bus. Throwing her under the bus when her kids have nothing to do with you, and you ought to be ashamed of this, throwing her under the bus because you wasted your weak ass time. This is why y'all have the problems y'all have, because your mind is fucking you over, and it's finally someone, you're here with a real one that's going to keep it a buck. Don't believe me. I don't give a fuck, but I'm telling you what you are. If she's like that, why would you talk dirty about someone like this? Why would you put her business out on the street like this? Her kids have nothing to do with you, and this is the problem that you have, Dweller. You just want to feel good about yourself, because I think you thought that by telling us you had 3 kids, you thought the chat room was going to be kissing your ass and validating your weak fucking ass. Why do you care? Why do you care? Tell me, why do you care? And let me get to this bitch. This must be your butt buddy brother right here. What you don't understand, Surface Dweller, to be honest with you, because no one's being honest with you, is that who said you are even in the fucking game to charge her to the game? How is it you guys who don't have game have the nerve and audacity to say you're charging her to something you don't even fucking know? But JM, let's look how weak you are. She knew she could get 4 dates out of your bitch ass without getting anything. So who ran game on who? You're 3 dates late, son. She ran game on you because she knew as soon as she saw your weak ass that she can run game on you. As soon as she knew that you were soft, she ran game on you. So did you actually charge her to the game? Or did she actually move the pieces on the board and got everything she wanted from your dumb ass and then made you charge her to the game because maybe she pulled the move and you don't even see that, dumbass? You actually think you were running shit. Y'all see this? Y'all see what I'm saying? Do y'all see? I want all my other dogs to see this. You guys think that you can run circles around women. She's running circles around you. She got 4 dates out of your sorry ass, knowing that she knew from the moment you opened your sorry, weak mouth that she wasn't going to give you any motherfucking pussy. And guess what? She had game. She had game. Let me check the phone lines real quick. Let me bring in this guy. Hold on, 316. This Hawaii.
Hello.
Yeah, this is Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah. What's your question? I'm sorry. I was thinking with somebody else. What's your question?
I was saying, Steve, you got to calm down.
All right, wait a second. Hold on, sir. Hold on a second. Let me pause you real quick. Let me ask you a question. Can you tell me, please, who are you in my life that's important enough to tell me what the fuck I should be doing? Tell me, 316. Who are you?
Man, I'm just saying.
No, wait, stop. I don't give a fuck what you're saying. Stop. I don't give a fuck what you're saying. Stop. I need you to answer the question. Because I want to show y'all the feminine of this bitch. Now, 316, I'm going to ask you a question. Who the fuck are you in my life to tell me what the fuck I should be doing? Because 316, I'm a winner. You're not. So who the fuck are you to tell a winner? Who the fuck are you, a loser, to tell a winner what to do? Because remember, before I open you up, I don't know you, and I'm not calling you, and I'm not telling you what to do. So what gives you the right to tell me what to do, 316? I'm listening. What gives you the right?
Because I'm a grown-ass man.
Okay, wait. You're a grown. Wait. If you're a grown-ass man, then why don't you take your grown-ass man off the fucking panel and off my phone? Because if you're a grown-ass man, why are you listening to us? I'm listening. Why are you listening to us if you're a grown-ass man?
Because I'm trying to look at your stupid ass.
Exactly. So, 316, I want to say thank you for your time. I'm going to go and let you go because I don't want to waste your time. See that? I'm not going to argue with you. Goodbye. This ain't for you. But do you see that, guys? Do you see what women have to deal with? Do y'all see what women have to deal with? Thank you, 81 likes. Another guy thinks that he could tell another man what to do on his show. Are you fucking serious? But again, think about this. And Wilson, hold on. Don't kick him out. Don't kick him out. I want you to understand this guy right here. Don't kick him out. Don't time him out. I want you to understand. Gentlemen, y'all have to understand that there are males out here that are crying for help. And a lot of these guys out here know that after he typed the word rag and pressed enter, he was still the same loser he was before he even came on this show. And this is what I'm saying to you. You just can't get mad at them. That's what they are. That the anger in them is so great that they want to lash out on someone who doesn't. I don't know what they think. Am I supposed to cry? Am I supposed to apologize? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what he thought he was doing, but I don't get it. I don't get it. Area code 631, sir. How can I help you, sir?
Hey, Dean, what's going on? How you doing, man?
What's your question, brother? How can I help you?
Yeah, question. This title is called the show that you're talking about is Meet Your Enemy. I would like to know more about that. What's the reason for that? Obviously, you got more experience.
What's the reason for
more about that?
What's the reason about what? I need you to, if you can, because you're sounding away. Can you fix your phone? So I can't really understand what you're saying. What is your question?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. You sound a little bit clearer now. But what is your question, sir?
Hello, can you hear me better?
Yes, I can hear you better. What is your question?
Yes, you titled the show "Meet Your Enemy." I would like to know what's the reason for that. And I'm not judging you for that, but
what's the reason for that is because you don't even know that you're being controlled by someone right now. You don't even know because you don't have any game. You don't even know. And the fact that I can tell you have low self-worth, low self-esteem, you don't have a mouthpiece, and you don't know what to do or say to a woman if you saw her. I'm telling you, I can see that. I'm telling you. And I'll tell you why. Because you don't believe in yourself. And the thing in your mind is fucking you over than trying to help you. Does that make any sense?
I understand that. I understand that sometimes. So also,
sometimes
you got to go through your enemy.
But you don't even know you had an enemy until I brought it up. You didn't even know you had one until I brought it up. Nobody's bringing this shit up. You didn't even know you had one, nor did you know you had a core, nor did you know you had a scribe. So don't act like you know this shit. You don't know until you listen to the show to find out. because the information we give is not like these other people out here. So you did not know you had an enemy, sir.
I get it.
Because if you actually had one and you knew it, then that makes it even worse. So you want to know why do you want to know why I titled the show that, or what do you want to know the why? What is the question? I understand. What do you want to know?
Yeah, I would like to know why, but obviously
you want to know why. But wait, here's the bigger question. Why do you care? I know why I say it 631 because when you read it, you felt that that's not important enough, right? Why would he title that? That's not important. Why would he talk about an enemy in my mind? That's not important. Isn't that what you're thinking?
I mean, not really, because you have.
Well, then,
I understand it. You know,
you don't. Okay, sir. If you understood it, you wouldn't have even called and asked that asinine question. Okay, so you don't understand it because you don't even understand your fucking self. And I'm saying this with love. You don't even know your fucking self, nor more or less knowing that you have someone pulling your strings right now because you're in the feminine right now. And I'm saying this with love. I'm not being mean. I'm saying this with love. You're in the feminine because only a feminine guy is going to ask about a title versus asking about himself. Think about what you're doing here, big guy. And I'm showing you why the title is important because of calls like this. Does that not make any sense?
I get it.
No, tell me. Well, if you get it, explain it to me. I'm dumb. What do you get?
I understand what you just said.
No, well, explain it to me. If you understand it, then you can explain it to me. What did I mean?
Like I have an enemy and I don't even notice it. You know, probably something is pulling me down. I don't even
All right, wait.
Wait.
We ready? Let me show how deep it is. Who do you think whispered in your ear to call on the show to ask me about the title? you don't even see that. Who do you think right? No, not you. You didn't call in to whisper and ask that. He made you call into the show. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because asking about the show goes away from you because you're worried about other shit instead of you. But you don't even realize how he is fucking you over. You actually thought that you called into the show to ask about the show title? Or did he know that if you were listening to the show and soaking up the information versus worried about the title, maybe you could evolve a little bit? So what did he do? He said, why don't we call the show and ask him why would he put that title out? And what did you do like a perfect Pinocchio to his Geppetto? You did exactly what he wanted you to do, and you don't even see it. Does that mean you don't see it, do you?
I get it, man.
No, tell me what you get. No, you don't. Tell me what you understand. What made you, wait, here you go. Man. What made you call into the show and ask about the title? Think about that. What made you call into the show and ask about the title?
I called in, you know.
No, what made you call in and ask about the title? I'm just asking you a simple question. I'm trying to show you what's happening to you and a lot of people like you. What made you, of all the things you can ask, why would you ask about a title versus asking about yourself? And you don't even know the enemy has fucked you over. Why do you think that other caller called in? Who do you think told that caller to call in and tell me to calm down? You think he told me to calm down? Or do you think the enemy inside of you told you to calm down? Do you understand the enemy doesn't want you to learn the truth? So what he's going to do is he's going to get you and throw you off. So, and I ask you one more time because I got to continue this. What made you call into the show?
I mean, me asking that question, but
what? Okay, but tell me, what's the
continue,
significance?
continue.
Wait. What was the significance of that question, and how could that question better help you to see yourself better? Tell me. Answer that question. We got to go deep. You answered. I'm gonna keep going to the why.
To defeat the enemies.
But wait.
Better,
But how can you defeat the enemy when the enemy just fucked you over and you didn't even see it? Instead of calling into the show and saying, what can I do to better myself? What can I say and learn for myself? What moves do I need to make for myself? What did he got you doing? Steve, why'd you write the title? And you don't even see it. You don't, and again, this is why I keep telling you, this is the importance of it. Because I'm trying to get you to see that you're not in control of you. And this is why you will never have the success you want to have, because he's in control of you. So, one last question. What were you supposed to get out of asking about the title? What was that supposed to do for you?
I ain't gonna lie, you got me, Steve.
Well, no. This is not. Listen, young man. This is not about me getting you. I'm not here to shame you or make you look bad. I'm trying to show you that I am not like these other YouTubers out here. I'm not gonna let you slide on shit, but I'm also gonna show you why you're fucking up yourself. I'm not trying to be right, be better, and all that other shit. I'm trying to get you to see why you're getting fucked over by yourself by doing the silly things that a lot of you surface dwellers do. Does that not make...
I get it.
Well, tell me what you get before we go. Tell me what you get before we go. What do you get?
No, what you just said, you're not one of these surface dwellers, and I get that.
Right. But if I'm not a surface dweller, what I'm saying is this: if I'm not a surface dweller, tell me, do you think I'm trying to make you into me?
No.
Do you think I'm trying to help you find you?
Help me find me and be better.
Well, listen, okay? What I'm saying is that I'm trying to help you understand your mind. You cannot be successful in the game if you are being controlled by whoever told you to call in and ask about the title, young man. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I get it.
And what I'm saying is that instead of worrying about the title, you should be wondering, why the fuck did I just call that motherfucker and ask that motherfucker that fucking question when I had the opportunity to ask a greater question of some information that I could have got right now that could have helped me start to change, not make the change, but start the change. And this is why the majority of you guys out there, not just you, because there's a lot of yous out there. That same caller was you. That same guy that said I was on the rag was you. And we all have in common is you're not even in control of yourself. Because you think that saying something mean or questioning what I do is gonna hurt my feelings. It's not. You talking to a motherfucker that's fucking gamed up. I don't give a fuck. But what I care about is these guys that want to actually know, but they don't understand the why. Because you're getting fucked over. But listen, I appreciate the call and everything, and I hope you can soak up what I'm saying. I'm not here to knock you, but I'm here to show you. Yes, I'm about to let you go, all right?
Yeah.
All right, you take care of yourself. A good call. Appreciate you. Okay, lines open if y'all want to call in. But gentlemen, this is what I'm saying. I'm giving y'all prime examples. I'm not making this shit up. He actually called the show to ask about the title. Do y'all see that? Actually asked about the title. And this is why we try to tell you guys to wake up and learn game. Guys, I got a question. We got y'all. Ask a question, put a Q. We got y'all. If it's worthy enough, we will answer it. We're not going to answer anything stupid, so don't ask any stupid questions. We're going to ignore them. But as I was saying, now listen. This is very fucking important to understand. Why are the majority of you guys are going to go into the next few months to the December 12th the same person? Just like that gentleman, the guy that called me, the one that said I'm on the rag and all that stuff. Why are they never going to grow? Why are they never going to get it? Why are they never going to learn and be men? You want to know why? Because they are stuck in what they are. Gentlemen, I keep telling you guys, and y'all have to understand this, and I will be the only one to say this, but just because you can catch a football doesn't mean you get to play on NFL Sundays. Just because you can swing a fucking baseball bat doesn't mean you get to the major leagues, or shoot a basketball doesn't mean you get to be in the NBA. Just because you want to learn game does not mean you're going to learn game, because, gentlemen, saying you want to do something and actually being a student of it is two totally different things. Two totally different things. And this is why these young men on a daily basis look to everything else except themselves, because they don't actually know, excuse me, who they are themselves, for themselves. Gentlemen, and I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just being out there. Everybody can't be a man. I'm sorry. It just doesn't work. How can you be a man when your feminine thoughts and your feminine beliefs create feminine habits that create how you feel like in your feminine way, but yet you don't want to hear a man tell you that you got a problem? How the fuck are you supposed to grow? How are you supposed to grow? Victor, thank you, 107 likes. Victor, you tell me. Victor, this is where your mind is fucking you now. I'm going to break this down. I'm going to show y'all shit. You do not believe in yourself. You are not working on yourself. You're not creating anything for yourself. So what you're doing is, Victor, I'm going to tell you what you're doing, brother. You're running on YouTube and you're listening to some guys that tell you, hey, Vic, be funny to women. Then you run to the other side, hey, Vic, be serious, to a point where you didn't even know who the fuck you are. Why do you give a fuck if you're serious or funny to a woman? What is that going to do, Victor? Tell me. And I'm not joking, I'm showing y'all game. Tell me what being serious or being funny, what is that supposed to get you? What, a brand new car, a new toy? What is it supposed to do, Victor? I'm asking you, let me know. What is that supposed to do? What is you being serious supposed to do? Or being funny? But see, let me show you how the mind is fucking you over. Think about this. Acting out and trying to pretend to be serious, or acting out and pretending to be funny, is an I do. And let me show you, your mind fucked you over because You're focusing on two fucking things that have nothing to do with women. And John, please, no, stop. Listen, I'm going to ask you kindly. Please do not ever say anything about PUAs, fucking red pills or anything, or I will ban you. What the fuck is a masculine frame, you dumbass? And let me show you why you lose. You see, because you don't want to know your fingerprint and why you are special to yourself, your mind told you to go listen to somebody that told you you're gonna hold a fucking frame, and you believe them. And your mind is laughing. You're the butt of the joke right now. Because you actually think there's something called a masculine frame because some goddamn person on YouTube told you you gotta be in that and your food. Because real men ain't thinking about no fucking frames. And you see why you lose? Because stay in your masculine frame. Stop regurgitating fucking theory. Jesus Christ. Sean. Yeah, it is bad intentions when you're with a man. When you're in a man's space, you talk like a man, or that man will correct you. You don't come in here with that bitch shit. If you want to do that cuddle party bitch shit, go to those red pill spaces and cuddle with all the frame motherfuckers you want. But in here, you're going to have to let your nuts drop. Invited a woman to coffee so I could get to know her in a more intimate way. Her reply is, may work for me, but if it turns out late, I'm at the gym after work. Well, what is your question? What is your question? And let me show you how your mind is fucking you over. If you were actually a student of the game and you actually knew where you're leading her to, why is this even a question or a text? What is this? Because she said it may work for me. It depends on how late I'm working at the gym. Then what the fuck does this mean? What the fuck does this mean? Please, what the fuck does this mean? Explain it. What does it mean? Me pill, no, that's wrong. That's wrong, me pill, no. Why would you forget about a woman that's telling you it depends on how late she is at work? Jesus Christ, what are these YouTubers doing to you motherfuckers? What are these YouTubers doing to you guys? What? Gentlemen, look at this. Guys, look. I need y'all to read this shit so y'all can stop. What have these guys done to y'all? All she said is it might work for her. She said it depends on how late she's at the gym to work. What? Why would you forget about her, me pill? Why would you forget about her? I don't. I'm trying to show you guys the respect in this message, and you want to get rid of her. She's interested, and she's kind enough to be honest with you and say, I got to check my fucking work schedule. So why? Me pill. Dude, please listen to me. Okay, let me explain something to you, me pill, that these motherfuckers never taught you. Women have these things called priorities. And that means that their priorities come before your ass. And when they have priorities, they come first. And because she's being kind, she's saying there's shit I got to do first. So once I know the time, I can let you know. So how is this hesitation? Lewis, you have fucked up too. God, what is wrong? Dog, are y'all fucking kidding me? Lewis, how is... Dog, y'all gotta be fucking with me right now. Y'all can't tell me that this is low interest. Are y'all serious? Y'all actually think this is low interest? Gentlemen. She has to do what? It depends on how late she is at the gym after work. That's all she's saying. Before she met Sean, work in the gym was a priority. Sean ain't one, nor am I one if I was talking to her. So where do you get this low interest shit? Low interest will be, I'll think about it. Low interest would be, maybe. This, gentlemen, is a respectful message. How do y'all miss this? Get out of this. See, this is how he's fucking y'all up. Y'all, this is how your mind is fucking killing y'all. Who the fuck are you to think that she should drop everything that she was been doing all of her life for your weak ass? Please tell me. Please tell me. Tell me. And Timothy, you got to send me your number and I'll explain why you ain't getting your shit, because you're not following the corrections on how you get your shit. So send me your number and I'll explain it to you. But anyway, getting back to you. Why do you think the mind fucks you over? Because the mind makes you think you're that fucking important that a woman who you just fucking met should drop her job, stop working out, stop hanging out with her fucking friends, stop seeing her fucking family for you. Are you serious? Is that what we're thinking here? Then you guys have all lost. Peel, fucking Lewis, all you motherfuckers lost. How is it that, again, I want you to answer that, Lewis, and I want you to answer, Peel. What makes you think that you're important enough that she's got to stop her responsibilities? Oh, hey, who the fuck needs to pay rent? Hey, who needs to go out on a job? Who needs to work out? No, she should dedicate all her time to someone she doesn't even fucking know. This is how the mind is fucking y'all over. But what is even worse than that in all of this is that she's giving him respect, and y'all, how the fuck don't y'all see that? She is showing him high interest. Because a woman that is going to tell you her schedule, and then she's going to, listen, she said it might work for me, right? But she's explaining the why behind that. So how the fuck is this low interest, you surface dwellers? How is that low interest? Tell me. How the fuck is that low interest? How is it low interest? It is not speaking too soon. It's right here in your face. Thank you, C-Dog, because somebody who didn't give a fuck about you would just say nope. But she's interested in him. And Sean, all you got to do is say, cool, just get back at me when you know something, and that's it. Leader. That's it. Sean, all you got to do is say, just get back at me when you know something. That's it. One cannot be the priority, Lewis, when one is not a priority to himself and his mind. So why do y'all say this surface dwelling shit that doesn't mean anything? This is why y'all lose. Y'all are sitting around trying to make something out. This is how your mind is messing you up. Hagen, absolutely right. Hagen hit that shit on the head. This is the great opportunity to lead. A good job, Hagen. A fucking plus, sir. All the other guys saying all that shit failed. What a shame. I can't understand why you guys want to be mature ass men. Women have shit to do. When you meet her, you will not be on the top of her priority list. But the thing is that's what your mind is doing to you, me peel. It is making you blindly judge shit because you have been listening to those YouTubers telling you a bunch of bullshit. Chris asked a question. What's the best way to defeat the enemy to prove it wrong every time it opposes you? Chris, and I tell all you guys, stop trying to defeat the thing you cannot fuck with. You cannot defeat him. You cannot beat him. You cannot defeat him. You can't put your foot on his neck. But you can't ignore him. You can't defeat him, but you can ignore him. Because what he's telling you is none of your business. Don't resist it. Don't run away from it. Don't hide from it. Just stop listening. How many times do I tell you? I'm the only one telling you this. How many times have I told you guys, go to your fucking light switch? Nobody on YouTube is telling you this shit. How many times I tell you to go to your light switch? And if the light is on, tell yourself you can't turn it off and turn that shit off. And then when you say, when you want to turn it back on, tell yourself you can't turn it on and turn it on. But what does that do? That shows that he's allowed to say whatever the fuck he wants to say, but I don't have to listen because it's none of my business. It's none of your business what happens to another man. It's none of your business what a woman thinks. None of this is your business. The only business should be about your business is you and only you. Supreme, I get about 3 hours of sleep a day. I'm 50. I'll be 51 in August. I get about 3 hours of sleep a day. And I hate that I even got to sleep 3 hours. If I try, I got to force, but it's hard. Because what became a leaky faucet became an open dam of information. When you become a student of the game, the adrenaline rush is so fucking great that you are going to feel like if I am sleeping, I'm missing out on shit. But you can't see it now because that's how your mind is. You can't see it. And I'm trying to get you to see it. I'm trying to get you to see it. Shy Day, please put a question. I'll answer that. Please put a question, sir. The thing is, brother, is that you are what you are and you just got to accept what you are. Listen, as I'm saying, everybody can't be, no, JS, stop. Wait. Listen. JS, listen. And I say this with love, JS. Am I living in your world, in your reality? Please let me know. Please please let me know, JS. And I'm not being a dick here. And gentlemen, I'm gonna show you how his mind is fucking him over. See, his mind, his perception, and his reality is his truth. And for you to put your truth to me is disrespectful because I'm not telling you how much you sleep is unhealthy. So why the fuck would you tell me? Why? Why would you make a statement? I didn't ask what your opinion is, and this is your problem. Why are you giving an opinion that's none of my business, number one, but what has it got to do with me, what you think? If it's unhealthy to you, that's your truth, but I'm not you. Last I checked, you're trying to get where the fuck I'm at. So if you want to take 8 hours, 9 hours, or 10 hours of sleep, go right the fuck ahead. But please, do not tell somebody who's been doing this all his life what the fuck he should do. You sleep if you want. But tell your mind to stop fucking you over right now because your mind just fucked you over. Because you are making an assumption. It might be unhealthy to you, but I don't give a fuck. This is who the fuck I am. This is crazy to me. How the fuck can somebody tell you? How can somebody tell you what is bad or not? Sir, I'm going to ask you, please, sir. Please, sir. Please have respect for the students in this show or I will remove you, okay? Please have respect for the people in this show. That's all I'm going to ask you one time. Because I listen. I know you have to be around because you're a loser, and I know you got to be around because you'll never be a man, but can you have a little bit of courteous and kindness to these young men who want to actually learn? And take your bitch ass somewhere else where you can hang out with other bitches. You stay in here, but you keep backing up, I'm going to let you go. Y'all can't say I ain't being nice to that bitch. The Saint says, so how do I get smooth and mouthpiece crispy? You can't. You can't. And the reason why you can't is because of the question that you asked. What you're asking is how do I fly an airplane in a day? You're asking, how do I become an open heart surgeon in a day? And again, guys, let me show you how his mind is fucking him over. See, he's looking for a quick fix and he's looking for a shortcut because he knows when he looks in the mirror every day, he knows he ain't shit. He knows he can't get women. He knows he's seen as a loser. And he knows if a woman threw pussy on him, he wouldn't know what to do. So what does his mind do for him? You know what? Let's try to be an open heart surgeon in the day and ask an ignorant ass question. This is why you lose. Because your mind has you in. Listen, I'm just saying, this ain't for law zero. This ain't for you. You'll never be a man. You take it for what it is. It's crazy. It is crazy, man. Let's keep going. Oh, let me check the phone lines real quick. Area code. Let me check the phone lines real quick. Area code 732. Wait, I got two 732s that called twice. I don't 732. Whichever one you are. What's up? How can I help you, sir? You called twice. What's up? All right, going once, going twice. I'll hang up on that 732. Well, let me try the same number. 732, can I help you? You have a question, sir. What's up?
Hello.
Okay. Now, getting back to what I was saying to you guys out here, that's very important. Let's get to the next question we have here. Is that for so many of you guys out there, we want to make sure that y'all win. Let's get to P6's question. If the light inside of your mind, if the light inside your mind after maybe success pulling these stunts. Wait, P6. We have to do this over. Let me try to read it one more time. I can't read it. I need you to write it over. If the light inside your mind after like maybe successfully pulling these stunts, sometimes on great looking girls, but why does the unstable desire in your 20s all men are all men? Dog, all right, P, just write this over, dog. Please, just please articulate what you're writing, sir. Please articulate it, okay? I would appreciate if you would. Don't time him out. He will articulate it. This question is, again, I'm going to explain how your mind is fucking you over. Your mind is fucking you over because you're not focusing on what's important to you because there's nothing in your life of importance. You are not important to yourself because you are not focusing on yourself. See, the man that overthinks is the man that realizes he ain't shit to himself and that he doesn't matter. And this is just what you are. And I think what you got to start doing is just accepting that you will never get it because you're not putting yourself first. You're not overthinking. You choose to overthink. How do you still be productive with 3 or 4 hours sleep? My brain being a fog. Well, S-Dog, why do you care what? I don't understand, man. This is not about me. Okay? Why are you asking me what I'm doing? I didn't ask you to, I just brought something up what I do. I'm not saying do what I do. I do it because I know what the fuck I am years ago. And I am going to continue to soak up as much knowledge as I possibly can. That's why I do it. I'm not telling you to do it. So why would you even ask this question? What is your brain got to do with fucking me? I don't understand. Why would you tell me that shit? I don't understand, man. Let's see here. Let's get to another question. Let's see here. Let me see if I got the questions. Ruthless, I will put you in timeout. This will be your final warning. Bell is your final warning. Well, that's a lie. Hold on, let me stop right here. That's a lie. Stop. Why would you say that about yourself? Why would you say that to yourself, big dog? You're saying you ain't shit. No, that's not the truth. How can you say that about yourself when you actually are a winner? You got to the egg. So how the fuck could you feel that way about yourself? But you cannot no one can help you become better about yourself if that is your thought and that is what you believe. That is your truth. I cannot change your truth. I just don't understand why you feel so less about yourself. It doesn't make any sense. B says, please put a question when you're talking. I appreciate it. He says, when you say it's not about me, are you saying that we should never test? We should need to test this out. We need to test this out. Even if you tell us how to stay you off 3-4 hours, let me try to help you guys out with something. Okay. There is no YouTuber out there telling you guys what I am trying to explain to you. What I am trying to do is show you through your fingerprint that you are the only one of your kind and you need to learn your story. Okay? And the information that I give you, once you learn more about your blacksmith and all the components you have in your mind, You take the information and you hammer it down to fit your fingerprint. I am not trying to teach you how to be me, all right? It's not about even testing. I tell you, don't even believe me. See it for yourself. But I don't understand why I don't even understand this. I don't understand, man. Eric, leave your sister alone. Let her fucking fall on herself. Why do you give a fuck? Listen, if you want to be a big brother to her, go to that guy and tell her leave her alone. But if your sister is old enough, she's got to be more mature enough to get a restraining order. Stay out of that business because I don't want you getting hurt or shot over some bullshit. Let your sister handle that. These women are fucking, don't act like these women are not independent. Let her handle that shit. She can't handle it. If she needs your help, Eric, she'll ask you, big dog. Any advice for getting white girls? I've never been with one. I feel like I'm visible to them. Victor, this is going to be for you, your last time. This is your last time, and then I timed them out. This will be your last time. Other than that, we'll kick you out. This is not about race. I don't know why y'all motherfuckers keep putting race in the game, dog. Game has no color, race, political affiliation, or anything. Why do y'all keep making shit about color? Jesus fuck, man. Anyway, let's see here. Daniel asked a question. Well, first, by just writing it over where everybody can read it, please. Working on your poetry game, how can I develop more aspect of the game? Is there any specific moves that are essential to providing my poetry? You've got to figure it out for yourself, man. If I could do it at around 9 or 10 years old, then you can fucking do this shit. It's easy. You just got to figure it out, but you got to be focused on it. You got to work on you. You got to keep working on you, brother. You got to keep working on you. Let's see here. Let's get to the next question. Supreme asked a question. So, Steve, you're saying I should accept being... Well, I'm not saying... Okay. You're telling me you're too lazy to do something. So what, do you want me to give you some lying motivation or something? You want me to be like the church or something to hype you up and say and give you some motivation? Why would I fucking do that? You're none of my business. I don't understand. Accept what you are or don't. It's none of my business. You just told me that you're lazy. So what the fuck do you want me to do with that? I accept you for who the fuck you are. I don't understand. What is it? Let me check the phone lines. What is it that you want me to be? I don't understand. How to get the cock-blocking friend not to snitch on the girl that's about to cheat on her boyfriend. It was a cook up on Saturdays, but her friend dog. Wait, what is Saturdays? Marv, please write with better grammar, please. Pretty please. I don't understand what you're talking about. What cock block? I need more information. I don't understand what you're talking about. Who's the cock blocking friend? Then something's not right. Something doesn't make any sense there. Something's not right. I don't understand that shit. Boxing ass. My mind goes in rehearsal mode. Even at the movies I make at a time, they're different. I just want to stop and get the fuck out of the game. There you go. That's how you stop. Get the fuck out of the game. I think you're lying to me, but get the fuck out. This is what. Let me tell you why you're lying. And I'm not going to time you out because I like you. But don't fucking lie to me ever again. And don't say no shit like that, like you're doing shit, because you ain't doing a fucking thing. Because if you're actually doing this, why would you want to stop a mental block when your mind is growing? So don't fucking lie to me again. That is your final warning. Do not say you're doing shit and you ain't doing nothing. Let me tell you why. Even though a lot of these guys are saying a bunch of shit, one thing I hate most is that fucking kid that think he's better than everybody. You're not living that fucking life. So stop saying that shit. And this is your final warning. This is your final warning. Final warning. So what are your thoughts on learning from the next man's experience to prevent yourself from making the same mistakes? This is very easy to answer. Okay, listen to me, B. Unless you did everything from conception to the point of where you knew that guy, and you've done everything he did from elementary school, first grade to the 12th grade in college, and to the point you met him. If you've done everything he has done, then absolutely you can learn from his experiences and his mistakes because you are actually that person. But what you don't understand is that these motherfuckers don't tell you the truth. They give you half-truths on shit. But B, what I want you to do is give me an example of this shit right here, and I'm going to show you why he's lying to your fucking ass and why you're gullible enough to believe him. Come on, man. Are you serious? What experience can he give you of what mistakes? Because if you do, again, my friend, the guy telling you about this bitch ass shit doesn't have any game. But I hope you're able to show me what you mean by that. I'll look into that, brother. I'll look into that. I'll look into that, big dog. Thank you, 130 likes. Let me check the lines. 35. Hey, wait, hold on. 352. This is Hawaii. 352. 352.
Yo.
This is Hawaii.
You can hear me?
Yeah, this is the guy from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Okay, let me grab you. Hey, let me pause. Let me turn the music down real quick. And this guy's special. He's a special guest of mine. Special guest of mine. Let me pause real quick. Now, for all you guys that now, how much time you got, brother? Because I kind of want to break something down. How much time you got to talk?
About like 10.
All right, 10 minutes. 10, 15, okay.
Kind of slow.
So you started when you heard me talking about approaches and bids. Where you, and let's be honest, you were probably like, man, what the fuck is a stupid ass bid? And hey, that's just another way of saying approach. I mean, I'm sure. Were you thinking that way?
Well, when you said bid,
yeah,
you were like,
yeah,
approaches are on a totally different level.
Yes.
That's not even anything you mess with. That just lit up my mind right there. I was like, okay, there's something different going on.
There's something different going on, right?
And then
right.
Yeah.
And guys, let me tell you why I got. Hold on. Let me tell you real quick. Let me tell you why I got this guy on. Because this guy actually did 30 minutes. We did our bid, and he's about to tell you motherfuckers that y'all have no idea the depths of the fucking bid. But I'm gonna let you talk, caller. Go ahead, finish what you're saying, my brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, depths is unreal, and you can't even really see it. That's why you absolutely need to, invest in yourself and have Steve walk you through it. And after the call, I was thinking of an analogy, really. And honestly, it's like just being adrift at sea, hoping you're just going to land at a nice beach, and then you can just call in Steve. He'll flip a lighthouse on and show you how to get into your harbor, no problem, and then float on right to the next harbor, and everything's the same.
Right. Even the blueprint is crazy, ain't it? The blueprint. Let's talk about. I mean, we can't don't give it away the blueprint, but tell them even the blueprint. Hey, look, caller. When I say that it's yours, you see what I'm talking. Tell them about that shit because they don't understand. They think it's easy, but it's the hardest thing, is it not?
Yeah, because you got to make it yours,
Exactly.
Or you'll just be stumbling or copying.
Yes.
Then. Yep.
And tell him about your experience, because I know, like, hey, tell him, because he was the same way. When we went through the bid, you was like, dude, this is some easy fucking shit. This is some bullshit. What's so special about? Come on, be honest with you. It's all good. You were thinking that, right? When we went over the bid, tell him what you done. You tell them. I'm gonna be quiet. Talk to him.
Yeah. When you walk me through, the first phase, I was like, okay, easy, 1, 2, 3, and he was like, okay, let's go through it really, and then you're like, oh my goodness, not even
close.
It looks easy when you just check it out on paper, but as soon as you start to internalize it, all this other stuff come out too. That was one thing I wanted to speak on was that right there,
yes,
and well, how that I watched and observed after we were talking, and while we were talking, this would just come out. Instead of being straightforward and clear and concise, I was just stumbling.
Right. So, So you see the difference between talking at women, and for the first time, you see what talking to a woman is, don't you?
Yep. And I watch myself fight myself to talk to her.
Yes.
Even when I'm not, I'm talking to you, you're pretending, and I'm still watching myself bail out, in real time. It's just slipping out. So it's like I gotta really tighten everything up so it doesn't even have a chance to come out.
Right. Exactly. But yeah, I know you got to go. But again, they don't see. They think that you can laugh. When you see guys say they put their bid in who never had their bid, now you know it's funny because they have no idea what the bid is. You see what I'm saying?
I put my bid in, just yesterday with someone, and just soaking up the game from you, and trying to navigate the rules I set to myself. And then after I had this conversation right now, I'm like, oh, that's
night and day.
That was an approach. That wasn't even a bid.
That was an approach, right?
But it wasn't.
But now now think about it. Now you have something you'll use for the rest of your life. You'll never have to. Never have to worry about what to say, how to say. You already got it now because you got it, and then you're making it to you.
Yep.
And then guess what? Does it not? Yeah. It works online. We show you it works offline and online. Show you all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, that's gonna be fun right there.
Absolutely. So you're never gonna. You have every right to say when I put my bid in. You're never going to approach again because you learned the bid. See, that's what they understand.
Yep.
They think that I'm making this shit up. No, and let me ask this question.
No.
How many YouTubers are doing what I'm showing you with the bid? I know there's nobody, but from what you have seen, who is showing you?
I've done a lot of searching. Nah.
Nobody.
No one.
Go ahead.
The best thing I think is why do you hate yourself?
Yeah.
When I heard that, there's that ring of truth right there, and that helped me flip a lot of stuff.
Right.
I was like, oh shit, I'm actually just shitting on myself.
And the blueprint.
Who what these people are doing?
Who do you know has created that blueprint? Nobody's ever created that blueprint.
Nope.
And that blueprint is so fucking important. It's so fucking important because that connects some of the problems you were probably having when you were approaching when they did the left side. You know what I'm talking about? When they did the left side to you, it probably threw you off sometimes. You know what I mean? Right. See that?
Yeah. I just standing there staring.
Yeah, exactly. So now, but no more. Now you know what you got to rehearse. And he said it great. He says, I got to rehearse it. Now you know you got to rehearse it now, right?
You got to rehearse it till it's down.
You got to rehearse it till it's down. So yeah, brother, I know you got to go, but I just want to take a moment because
Thank you.
What's your last words you want to tell these guys? Because you actually can say, I put my bid in. Because you were a student, you actually got the coaching. What do you want to say to these guys?
Yeah.
Who's on the fence and saying, well, I'll just keep on approaching.
You're just gonna be drifting and kind of looking for a good question to try to get a quick fix, but until you invest that and talk to you one-on-one, it's worth it. Way more than what I spent, and they don't understand that. You just got to take a chance. That's not a big risk either.
Yeah, it's not. to be yourself. Hey, listen, he ready to ask? Was I trying to make you me? Or was I trying to make you find things in you? It was all about you. The left side was you.
Yeah, you handed me everything so I can do it myself.
Do it yourself. And dude, I just want to say thank you, man. I appreciate it because that's why I wanted to bring you, because I want them to hear from somebody else who has actually done it, to try and explain that the approach is like from Earth to fucking Neptune when it comes to your bid. Bid is totally different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I appreciate you sharing the knowledge, man, big time.
Well, and that's what we do. Again, we are not like everybody else. And it's so hard for people to swallow that, but we don't operate like these motherfuckers do. We do our own in-house shit. And that's why we created the bid.
Right. Yeah.
And that's why we do what we do, my brother. But great call, man. I appreciate that, okay?
Yeah. It is authentic. That's the truth. Authentic and truthful.
Yeah, no, but it's yours now. So it's not it's for you. It's you.
Yeah.
Remember, your blacksmith. Remember, you took it, used your blacksmith, and it is finally yours. And now it's your letter A. It's the thing you will do for the rest of your life, and you'll never have to worry about approaching a woman different ever again because you figured this shit out. Now you just gotta rehearse it and perfect it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well,
all right, Steve, I'm getting to work here.
All right, thank you very much. We'll throw you back in. Thank you for 352 again. Now let me go ahead and play the music. That was a great call. Just wanted to do that. We'll cut this piece out and post it because I wanted y'all to see that all you guys thinking that y'all are fucking doing shit, y'all ain't really doing what you think you're doing, because the game is deeper than approaching. But let me get to some of these questions, guys. Lines are open. Let me keep going. 130 likes. I want to say thank you very much. Sean, why would you name something if you're just going out with her? Please stop that shit, Sean. You're just going out with her. You're just asking me, is it what to say to somebody that is telling you about work, then you are trying to name it. Come on, Sean. Stop that, please. Okay? All right? Okay. So let's keep going. B says, I like to learn myself. People say I'm dumb for not taking someone else's to make a mistaken lesson. Well, B, again, no one's saying learn yourself, but here's the problem in learning yourself. You only are going to seep to your level of knowledge when you don't have game, and you don't have game. So everything you're seeping to is just, you're going more, like Ty would say, you're going more wide than deep. So what you're doing like a woman would do is when you hit your edge, you're just either going to go right or left and just keep riding down the side of the edge, thinking that you're actually learning things about yourself, and you'll learn nothing until you become a student of the game. That's the truth. How you call from Sweden? Just call in from Sweden, man. Call in from Sweden, or I guess send me your number. I don't know. Send me your number, and I'll call you. Thank you, 337 likes. I'm still scrolling down, catching up. Well, you're not going to know that until you get your bid. I'm not going to tell you that shit. Thank you, Scary. You got to get, stop asking. Yeah, come on, man. Y'all got it. Yeah, man. Well, you got to be a student. I got to talk to you before I give you a lesson. I don't know who you are and where you're at and where you've been listening to. Okay. Z, start with your puzzle pieces first, please. Start with your puzzle pieces first. Again, I can't tell you what it is. You're asking. I don't understand why the guy just broke shit down to you, and you're asking what it is. Hey, Ricky, I appreciate you. Much love. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you for the love, Ricky. Thank you. Let's keep going. Trying to catch up on the question. All right, got some more questions. 40 likes, 140 likes. Thank you very much. Here we go. New guy. How you doing, sir? I'm a little new here. Okay. How you doing? Okay. I get the gist of the bit. No, you don't. You can't. No. No, the only thing you know is that the bid is your letter A, but it's much deeper. Like the guy said, it's much deeper than that, okay? But what's some key components knows of the rehearse? Well, rehearsing is perfecting what you know, sir. That's the only, nobody's teaching you this but us. See, you guys think that you can just say something and just do it on cue, and you can't do that because Your mind is not strong enough to do that. You've got to work on that, man. You got to work on that, okay? Let's keep going. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate that. D, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. But what I'm saying for you guys continue, y'all got questions, we got you. Lines are open, but let me continue real quick. See, as I'm saying for a lot of you guys out there, it's hard to grow, all right? And the reason why it's hard to grow is you're not actually working to be honest to yourself. And the greatest problem for a lot of young men is that they actually don't want to tell themselves they don't know anything. They think they know it all. And I'm not saying you don't know it all, but when it comes to game, you actually know nothing, right? And if you don't know anything, how can you grow if you don't find someone to show you game, okay? And I think the biggest problem that a lot of you guys are facing is that you should be skeptical of everybody. I don't want to put myself away from everybody. I want you to be skeptical of me too. Absolutely. But the one thing that I can do that you never challenge motherfuckers on, you can bring up anything a woman says, and I got the fucking answer right here. Break that shit down. I don't need to sit, ponder, and think on things that women say. I already got the answer because I know myself. Okay? See, the thing is that most of you guys out here, because most of you guys don't believe in yourself. Now, remember what I'm saying to you guys, okay? Because it's hard to take this shit. Because of what you think of yourself, because what you believe in yourself, because of the habits that you have that connect to your emotions, you see the world as controlling you. And you actually feel that there is nothing you can do about it. And it makes you angry when somebody tells you you can do something about it, but you choose not to do about it, okay? Because one thing that most of you guys don't understand is I am not telling you how to think. And the only reason I talk about the bid, because the bid is not the game. The bid is just beginning the process of shifting her mindset and putting her on a totally different street where she's running into a motherfucker that listen, every time you open your mouth, you're going to show her what you are. As soon as you open your mouth, there's a clip in The Boys that if y'all watch the last season, the last episode of The Boys, that shit had me laughing. When a dude spoke to the woman, she says, the way you sound like you want to be on the bottom or something. I forgot what she said. I posted it on Facebook. That shit was funny as fuck. And that's how women notice it. I want to download it, but I ain't going to do that shit because I don't want to get this shit taken down. But y'all want to call in, the lines are open. But what I'm saying for you guys is it is not my job to force you to want to change yourself, nor is it my job to prove that you should change. I will accept you for who you are, and I'm just telling you what you are. And I will tell you based on the game of where you stand in the game, and what you do with that information is up to you. But I'm just being honest with you. I have nothing to lose. I'm just being honest with you. A lot of you guys are food. A lot of you guys are insecure. A lot of you guys don't put effort in developing who you are. All you guys always, the one thing that you do that really is just not, I don't understand is, why do you ignore negative feedback from yourself? I mean, you see a woman, then you automatically telling yourself you're not good enough, but then you don't even look at the negative feedback that you gave yourself of why you're not good enough. You see it. Let me show you how deep game is. You see a woman, you say she's pretty, she's sexy, she's beautiful, right? You see a woman, you say she's pretty, she's sexy, she's beautiful. My question is where the fuck is your detective at? Where is the one person looking out for you to ask you, why is she beautiful? Why is she sexy? And why is she beautiful or attractive? And you can't even answer the question because you become so intimidated by what you see as beautiful and sexy. You then become the bottom bitch in this shit because you're letting her in your mind rent free. Once she is in your mind rent free, you automatically lose. Yeah. That shit was funny, Freelance. Wait. Yeah, there you go, Scary. Yeah. I gotta grab a meme of that shit. Dude, when she said that shit, I spit my drink. And I posted it. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. They already know. That's what I'm saying, Scary Perry Free. They already know. I'm at the tail end. I'm at the last 15 minutes. I got to finish it up. But they already know. When the old boy said something to the woman, she said, you should wear a neon sign that says, raw dog me. I'm a bottom. That shit was killing me, dog. Oh, my God. That shit was funny. But what I'm saying to you guys out here, this is where game comes in at. All right, this is where game, and for all my guys, my me pillars, my me pill community, my me pillars that are taking the me pill. Here is how simple it is, but so complicated. When you see the woman, and as soon as you say she's sexy, attractive, and beautiful, why don't you take a step back and ask yourself, what makes her sexy, beautiful, and desirable? Because the only way you're going to get her out of your head is by beginning to push the thought of her that is coming into your head out of your head. Because if you ask yourself the question, guess what the answer is going to be? It should be nothing. When you see her and she says, damn, she's hot, you should stop and ask yourself, what makes her so hot? But that's what I'm saying, JS. I'm trying to say, sir, I'm saying that this is why you will always lose, because your worship of the woman is God. Woman is God to you. You have put her on such a high pedestal that you don't even see that you're the fucking problem. You're saying her looks. But don't you realize looks fade? This is why I keep telling y'all what's funny to me. This is why I keep telling you what's funny to me. The other YouTubers want to talk about the wall, which is true. There's a wall. But gentlemen, can we be, I'm gonna have to probably do a show on this. Probably might do a show on this. But I'm gonna say a little bit about this because I want to be honest with you guys. I want to be honest with you guys. Here's the truth of the matter, gentlemen. At the end of the day, we are all going to get old. And that's the truth. So whether she hits the wall early or not, we're all going to hit that fucking wall. And let me explain what I mean by hitting that wall for us, okay? Let me see that what I'm saying for us, okay? And Pimp Dog, hold on, let me pause. Pimp Dog, this is your final warning. I'm going to time you out. If you ever say some bitch ass shit like that, you're gone. So I'm going to time you out one time. Say some bitch ass shit, you're gone. Because I never said talk to ugly girls, you bitch motherfucker. Anyway, like I'm saying is this. Listen. Whatever you do at a young age, gentlemen, and this is the truth, this is not trying to scare you. I'm just being fucking honest with you. Whatever you're doing to your body or whatever you choose to do at a young age, okay? If you, hold on. Listen, just listen to me, please, okay? Just listen. Listen. I'm not saying the wall, and I'm saying the wall on some things that happen as a guy. See, nobody wants to talk about this shit. I'm gonna talk about it real quick. Listen to me. Smoking, drinking, drugs, steroids, whatever it is you're doing at a young age where you feel indestructible, okay? Whatever it is you're doing, okay? Whatever it is you're doing at a young age. You don't understand what happens as you get older. Because whatever you're doing at a young age, there are medicines for you. And some of those medicines you're going to have to take are going to have a side effect. Some of you will lose your hair. Some of you will have erectile dysfunction problems. Some of you have prostate. Don't think that it is just a woman hitting the wall thing. We men are going to hit our own walls. Some of you will lose your hair. Some of you guys will have erectile dysfunction problems. It happens. Your body is going to break the fuck down. So I don't understand what all this, just y'all think we are indestructible while they're not. No, listen, how they fuck themselves up. Now, a lot of black, they always say black don't crack. I mean, but there are a lot of non-black people out there that love to kind of have our color skin, even though they don't like the color of our skin, but yet they try to tan their skin by putting on a bunch of shit and sitting out in front of that sun. And that sun, even though they get these quote unquote tans and they try to melanate their skin like us, that then hurts them later on because of what they're doing on the front end, gentlemen. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, on the front end. Okay. Well, Joseph,
90 seconds.
Hold on, Joseph. Let me break something down to you, Joseph. And I'm not joking, Joseph. I mean, I'm glad you feel that way. But I'm letting you know. And I love, listen, I'll tell you what I love about 50. I'm on my way to my end. I've hit my top and I'm on my way to my end. And I love it. I am on my way to my fucking demise.
60 seconds.
So I am telling you guys that you can feel, because a lot of you young guys will always feel indestructible. But I promise you, if you're drinking and you fucking with that kidney right now, and you smoking and fucking with your lungs right now, all that shit is going to come back on you later on. And I'm not saying this to threaten you. I'm just saying that's life. Everybody is going to get old. So here, and this is why I keep telling y'all, and this is why, listen, I know it's, a lot of people make fun of people that, they make fun of people's wives and all that other shit. But what you guys, and I want to tell y'all something very important before I continue, because we won't continue this, but I want to, and I'll open the lines back up, but I want to tell y'all something. It's very important to understand. Okay. What you see is not what the person who's with that person sees. And let me explain. All right. So for a lot of you guys out there, if your grandparents are still around, and this is a prime example, a lot of you guys, if you ever had your if you ever do a little research, you'll realize that maybe as your great grandfather or your grandfather was married for 40 years, 50 years, 60 years until one of them passed away. They were married for a long, long time. And let me explain something to you guys that y'all don't understand. Let me show y'all something. I'm gonna grab a photo to because I want to show y'all something. I want to teach y'all something because I like to educate y'all from time to time. I like to show y'all something. So let me show you something. And this is no joke. And again, if you don't want to get married, this is not what I'm talking about. But let me explain something that people don't want y'all guys to know, because a lot of y'all guys sit around and make fun of old people, which is fucking, I feel that is really some fucked up shit to do. But, you know, leave senior citizens alone type shit. But let me explain something to you. Let me grab this. All right, let me show y'all something. Now I want to educate y'all just real quick. I want to educate y'all guys. Okay, I want to educate y'all. So because I don't want you guys. I don't want y'all to see. I'm trying to get you to see the world in a different set of eyes than the eyes that you're seeing the world in right now. Okay, and let me explain something to you that most of y'all do not understand. Okay. And let me show y'all. This is game right here. So back in the day, there were couples like this. Maybe your great-grandfather or your great-great-grandfather was married to your grandmother for 30, 40, 50 years. I mean, you guys know, if you check and ask your parents, how long was your mom and dad married, or how long were their parents? And they will tell you they were married for a long time. They're married for a long time. But when you're I'm going to tell you the difference between being on the surface and having game. And this is very important right here. Because being in the surface and having game is very important. Because what you see right here, as I'm pointing, what you see right here is, for a lot of you guys, you would say that woman hit the wall. You'll make little funny, corny jokes and all that stupid shit that y'all little immature motherfuckers do. But if you ever asked your grandmom or your granddad or your parents why your parents were together so long, was because even though time will age us all, gentlemen, time will age us all, that your grandfather saw your grandmother, no matter how, if she gained pounds or she gained white hair, he always is going to see your grandmother like she was the first day he met her, because her looks are not who she actually is. Her looks are an I do. It's not an I is. But he didn't fall in love. The looks attracted him, but there were things that she did to show loyalty to him, to where he stayed with her for the 30, 40, and 50 years. Because I am telling you guys that your body's going to shut down. Someone's going to you have to wear diapers and all that shit. I'm not trying to scare y'all at all, but I'm just trying to tell y'all something that a lot of y'all guys don't see as far as what y'all consider on the surface. See, y'all guys want to make fun of people's wives because you don't like how they look. But what does you not liking how they look got to do with them? And again, you are allowed to have your opinions, okay? But why should you care about another man's house or his wallet? Okay? And what I'm saying is that when you see couples that have been together for a long time, the reason why they're still together is because how she honored the man even at the same age that she's at. That's why your grandparents or your great-grandparents had long marriages, because there was an honor there. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to say, well, there's no honorable women. No, there's really no honorable men, because only a man can demand honor of himself first and have that woman trained to honor him. So what I'm saying to you guys, it's not about knocking or saying there's a wall, because yes, there is one. All right. But don't think that it's just women. We are all going to hit that fucking wall in our own way. We are all going to get old. Our bodies are going to break down, and we are going to fucking die. That is the truth. But how we do it is up to how you do it. But we should not try to make ourselves feel better by worrying about another man's woman and stuff like that, okay? That's what I'm saying, okay? That's the thing that I'm just trying to say for y'all guys. So if you guys actually did a little bit of research, gentlemen, on your family, you would know how long your great-great-grandparents were, and they were probably, your mom and dad say they're married for 30, 40, 50 years until they both died. And even though they may, in your eyes, they may look old and shrivelly and all that stuff through your perception, that motherfucker will see her and she will see him as the first. See, what y'all don't understand with the loyalty is that you guys out here see like old people and walls and all that other shit, thinking that you're never going to hit that shit. But your biggest problem will not be a wall. There's something that's coming that is worse than your fucking wall. And that shit is called a midlife crisis for all you indestructible motherfuckers that think that it's all about the woman, ha ha ha. Wait till you hit that motherfucking midlife crisis wall, because that's where a lot of suicides happen. That's where a lot of stress happens, because what is going to happen is that, and I'm telling you, for some of you, because I can't say all of you, for some of you, your metabolism is going to slow the fuck down. What you doing at 18, 19, and 20, you could probably eat a hamburger from McDonald's and all that shit, and that shit, you still chiseled up. Not to say you can't be at 50. I'm not saying you can't, but what I'm saying to you guys is your metabolism is going to slow down. Things are going to happen. Your body's going to slowly break the fuck down. But a midlife crisis has nothing to do with your body. That is all about your mind. That is when you realize that, holy shit, all my life I was fucking around doing nothing. All my life I was doing this instead of doing that. All my life, oh my God, I really actually wanted a family, but because I listened to some YouTuber, I didn't want a family. Oh my God, what have I done to myself? And people have their own midlife crises themselves. And this is not to scare you, but a lot of suicides happen when you reach a point where when you start to realize that the destructible you is actually indestructible, it is a hard pill to fucking swallow, because all your life you thought you were destructible. And it's hard for your mind to accept that you are not as strong and destructible as you are, because as you get older, you're going to do more checkups of your body. And if you're fucking up that kidney, they got to say, sir, that kidney's this way. You got to take this pill. That pill is going to help your kidney, but that pill is going to give you a side effect that might help fuck your hair up, might slow your metabolism. It's a lot of things that happen. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to say that you guys should not be talking about walls, because your wall is greater, because your wall is a midlife crisis, which is worse than a wall, because see, her wall is her aging, because people age. So she loses her beauty. Everybody you've seen when you were young, they all get old now. That's life. But yours is going to be much different, because yours is going to be mentally. When you hit that midlife crisis and realize that you are actually getting old and you're not as young like you used to be, and you're going to ask yourself, what have I done with my life? Oh my God, what have I done? And one day, for some of you, going to sit down and you're going to see families walking with kids, and you're going to say, well, damn, well, you can have it at you can have that. I'm not saying you can't. But if a lot of you guys are going to be saddened by the fact that you missed out. And maybe some of you won't. And I'm not saying you will, but what is going to happen when you get 60 or 70 or 70 or 80, you can't even take care of yourself. Then you're going to have to go into a fucking home where they are taking care, and you're just going to whittle away because you're going to be like, I'm no longer in control of myself. You think women are the only ones that's got to wear diapers? Watch when your dick breaks down on you. You'll be wearing diapers. When your bodily fluids, when you can't control how you body. And again, I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm just telling you to think about things. Because everything is funny right now. And you can say whatever you want about people and their wives and all that other stuff, but you don't see them the way they see them. And for you to judge them, you should be ashamed of judging them on what they're doing. They are choosing their mates. Let them choose their mates. My problem is when they choose their mates and there's disrespect. That's where my problem comes in, and I talk to y'all about. But I don't talk about choosing. If you choose what you choose. But when people grow old, what most of y'all don't see is that old is in the eyes of the person is that woman, that 80-year-old woman you see that is slowly moving is seen by her husband like the first day they met. But you can't see it because you're listening to all these YouTubers tell you shit from the surface, okay? Yes, that's what I'm saying. The more, but again, it's just something to think about. But we'll continue the show. But I just wanted to say that real quick to you guys. Let me open the lines up real quick. We'll open the lines up for another hour or so.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
We'll open the lines for another hour. So if you'd like to call in, I'd like to give y'all opportunity to call in. We can call in. But I'm just saying, I'm not here to tell y'all to get, I wouldn't, hey, dog, hey, listen. Let me tell y'all something. I will never tell y'all to get married. But if you ask me, should one get married? I will answer the question if you ask me. But I'm not here to tell you what to do. But I'm also here to stop. I'm also here to prevent you from allowing other people to tell you what to do when it comes to marriage. Never let another man's life be the determination of why you should or shouldn't get married. Because if you're doing that, then the midlife crisis you're going to have is, oh my God, I can't believe I believed that motherfucker. I've been listening to that guy all this time, and I cannot believe that motherfucker was full of shit. It's something to think about. But again, you don't have to be married. You don't have to have kids. Nobody's telling you. But we had a guy early on today that was with his woman for 10 years and didn't marry her, and you can't do that in the game, man. You cannot live with a woman for 10 years and act like she doesn't have the high ground. And the reason why she has the high ground is because she can put that motherfucker right in jail if she chose to. She get him right in jail because he can't pay 9 months of child support. You can't do that shit. I mean, 9 years.
Your show now, press 1.
Your show is scheduled to start in 38 seconds.
So, this is the thing about the man mindset. We just want you guys to think about things. Listen, if you want relationships, we can show you how to do that. If you want to be single, do that. But all I ask for you guys out here is whatever you do is not because of your fucking parents, because I've been with a lot of women who had to go in arranged
marriages. Your show
will
go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
What I'm saying is that whatever you choose on doing, don't let somebody dictate your why, or you will always you're going to run into that midlife crisis. Never let another man's life, because a lot of people, on Facebook, they see my life, they see how my life is. They're like, damn, I want to get, no, I tell them, no, don't do it because you see what my life is. Don't do it for me. Don't do it because you see that I got my shit together. You do what you need to do because you want to do it, not because you see that I'm successful in what the fuck I'm doing. Don't do it because of me, because then you're going to get in that rut. Always make sure that whatever you do, that you make the choice and you make the decision. Okay? Always do that, okay? Always do that. Do not get married or not get married because of a YouTuber or somebody else's life. You're going to go straight into that midlife crisis. I mean, my God, I don't even want you to hit that fucking wall. I'm trying to avoid the midlife. Matter of fact, I feel a little jealous that I think I missed the midlife crisis. I'm like 51, so I think that happens here for. So I'm 11 years late. I missed that shit. I don't have a midlife crisis. I love my life. I love my life. It's perfect. Everything I've created. Matter of fact, like I told you guys, if y'all follow me on Facebook, y'all will realize I have my hand and I create everything that I have. Because if y'all follow me in August, y'all always see what I post. What do I post? August 19th, I post my son's birthday. August 20th, I post my daughter's birthday. Then my birthday is August 21st because I created that. See, y'all don't understand. I am showing you that you can be the creator of everything you do. And I'm not telling, and I will never tell you guys to do that. Yeah. Oh yeah. I love dropping kids off. Oh yeah. But see, the thing is, and let me tell you something. So let me tell you something up here. All right. The beautiful thing about game, gentlemen, is that I got out. That's why I teach, because I'm telling you, after what, you get tired of the threesomes, the orgies, you just get tired of the women. And for me, there came a point where I said, I wanted to duplicate me. Fuck that. I'm so fucking cold. I need more of me, number one. But number two, I wanted to live on in my death. So I don't want to get into that shit like we talked about the other day, but I'm saying that was me, but I'm not saying that has to be you. I know my why, and that's why I did what I did. You just got to know your why and stand on what you're doing, because if you're not doing for yourself, I'm telling you that 40, listen, I'm telling you, you throw your hat up at 18 or 17, you blink, you'll be 21. Blink again, you'll be in your late 20s. Blink again, you'll be in your low 30s. Blink again, you'll hit your 40s, and you're going to be like, what the fuck happened in my life? What happened in my life? I mean, my God, just the other day, I just thought I was tossing up a fucking hat. And now what do I have to say for myself? Do I have a 401k plan? Do I have my retirement set up? These are things that you got to think about, other than worrying about fucking old ass people and shit. There are a lot of things that men have to think about beyond these things, man. Okay? These are things that you got to think about. But I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just saying, be prepared. Prepare yourself for those things. Make sure you have your life together. And like my dog Lucario does not want to have kids, and I respect that. Yeah, I mean, that's his life. I respect that, because he is adamant in that he doesn't. And y'all heard us earlier today. We was fucking with him on that shit. It was funny, but that's the truth. He doesn't want to, because he doesn't want to. But if you're doing it because somebody's telling you not to do it, then there lies the problem. Because his life is not your life. His world is not your world. So it's just something to go. How was that new game? Hey, Terry was great. I still play that shit. Matter of fact, I gotta do this show. I gotta finish watching The Boys. I'm gonna play that game, and then I gotta put out that YouTube short I promised I'm gonna put out. And then I gotta edit this and grab the bid versus approach, and I'm gonna post that as well. So I'm gonna jump on that shit, man. Well, that's the thing, man. And that's the thing. That's why I always tell you guys to build for your future, your retirement, your end. Don't just live right now. I tell you, yeah, again, it'll be hypocritical of me to say that, I do have Nike shit, but the reason why I have Nike shit is because I can afford Nike shit. Now, what I'm saying for you guys is that if your parents was buying you all that Nike shit and you got a choice. Now listen, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to lie to you. When I was struggling, I had $4.35 an hour, 2 buses, my hamburger. I had a choice between that $40 or $50 Nike shirt or go my ass to Kmart or wherever the fuck and get 3 or 4 shirts for the same price. Y'all can laugh if you want, but I knew how to manage money. I'm very good at managing money because I don't mind. I don't believe clothes makes the man. I don't believe clothes does anything but something you wear to cover your body up. So I don't dress for anybody. I dress for me. So I whatever was a deal, I would take it. I would not buy expensive shit just to say I got expensive shit. I'm not trying to keep up with the Joneses or anything like that. Oh, the lines are open if y'all guys want to call in. I'm sorry, I'm talking to y'all, but the lines are open, gentlemen. If you guys want to call in, lines are open. But I just wanted to say that to y'all guys. But again, what does this go into? This goes back into the mindset. That's why I'm telling you all this. See, my thoughts and my beliefs shaped my habit. And my habit then at that point pushed me to be a better man for myself. I didn't live in a world of trying to please everybody and trying to keep up because the people I was hanging out with, they would just waste their money. They would go drinking. They would buy drugs. They would spend. And guess whose door they would knock on to borrow some money because they were short on rent. Now, again, y'all know my favorite person is Ebenezer Scrooge. So they couldn't get any fucking money from me because it's my money. I ain't giving that shit away from your ass and shit. Wag the dog. Well, Bitcoin is just like, there's a lot of shows like that, but I think I heard about that, but I know what you're talking about. So yes. Steve, it's hard to enjoy the movement, live up, and remember we're going to die. I have so much anxiety. No. This is why I want you guys to live like kings, man. Live great lives. I look forward to, I guess I got a lot of, I like those fucking Vikings. I look forward to my death. I look forward to my end. I don't know why one would be scared. I don't know what happens. No, you don't even know what the fuck happens. We could just die and go into another body. You don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck happens, but I don't care. I'm going to live my life like every day is my last. Like I always tell you about the graveyard. That's what I learned at a young age. So I don't count the days and time and all that shit. Sometimes I got to do the math to remember, okay, yeah, I'm 50. Oh yeah, I'm 51. Something like that. So, you know what I mean? So, well, the thing about Soulja Boy, remember, if you listen to the last episode, his dad dogged him out. Even when he became Soulja Boy, his father told him that you cheated. You took the shortcut, right? But then Soulja Boy did the same thing to his son because Soulja Boy said, I don't want to be like my dad. I want to have a family so I can be the opposite of my dad. But what happened when Soulja Boy saw his son? When Soulja Boy and Highlander, whatever the guy's name is, when Soulja Boy saw his son and his grandson, he's like, Dad, we can work this out. Dad, we can make it. He's like, fuck that. You a sniveling little pussy. He's starting to see. He became his father. He became his father at that point. Because at that point, he didn't give a fuck about the kids. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of depth in that. It's a lot of depth in that. Yeah, Homelander. Now, yeah, I think it's Homelander. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're saying you don't fear death, but what are you saying here? You're saying that it's hard to enjoy the moment, to live or to remember we're going to die when I also have anxieties. Well, I don't. But no, you don't. Okay. Y'all, I don't think y'all are listening to me. Lines are open. But listen to what I'm saying to you that you don't understand. You don't have anxieties. Your thoughts are creating your perception, your belief, and your reality to think that anxiety is actually a real fucking thing. So in your mind, you have anxiety because you created that shit. Nobody else created that shit. Because some motherfuckers don't. We don't have anxiety as men. We accept our fate and we accept what happens to us because this is what we built up, okay? No, I did. I had Hamburger Helper, ramen noodles, cereal, and TV dinners. That's what I lived on because I couldn't afford it. But because I was eating the steaks and I don't eat like lobster. I love lobster. Because I was eating that good shit, it's because the women were taking me out. I couldn't afford that shit. Now, I wasn't going to take them out because they wasn't special enough. But they took me out to nice fancy restaurants and stuff like that. I mean, the first time I went on an airplane first class, I felt like a fucking idiot. I felt like an idiot. I had no idea that when you're in the seat at first class because the woman paid for it, that they give you warm towels. And I'm like, what the fuck you do with this? And I had to look around. Again, I didn't know what they do. And they would take the towel and they would just wipe their hands in their face. Okay. And I figured it out, but I didn't know about that side of that. Again, like the layer cake, the country clubs. I didn't know about that. But what I learned from that is when I was smashing these dudes as wives and shit, that I keep telling y'all, these rich motherfuckers that got these cigar rooms, and that's where business is conducted. And business is either conducted in cigar rooms or country clubs or on golf courses. So when you cross over to Gigolo's Lifestyle, y'all would see that kind of stuff. So I didn't know about that. I didn't know that rich people had side houses for side chicks before they were called side chicks. I didn't know that. I had to find that out through rich people. I didn't know that you had to go through a gate to get in. You have to give them their license. They have to call. You got to go through a gate. And I didn't know that stuff. I'm telling you, I didn't know that stuff. Okay. I did not know any of that stuff. Okay. And wait, with Broadway, you got to put, if you're talking to me, Broadway, put a Q because I don't know if you're talking to me. Let me see here. But what I'm saying to you guys, no, I haven't watched that Fantastic Planet. I haven't not watched that. But what I'm saying is to you guys, I don't know. I'm not a wine drinker. I put wine above my bed, but I don't really drink wine. So I can't really say, I don't know. I can't answer the question because I don't drink. I don't drink. I don't know. I don't drink and I don't smoke. I don't know. I don't. I just, my addiction. This is my addiction. This is my drugs, my liquor, my heroin, my fentanyl. This is my drug. That's my drug. That and my fucking 85-inch TV right in front of me and my video games. And that's it. That's my drug. That's my drug. So I'm just saying that do what you want, but just do the research on whatever it is you do, gentlemen. But what I'm trying to connect the dot is that because of my mindset of what I am, okay, to myself, gentlemen, okay, I welcome challenge. I'm so good at what I do, I force challenges. Why would I just want to go up to a woman and pull her? What fucking fun is that? It's not even fun. It's too fucking easy. Why make her want to fuck me right off the bat? That's too fucking easy. Why not challenge it and make it? Because the more I challenge, the more I grow. So I'm not complacent. You see what I'm saying? That's the mind. See, if you're complacent and you're just satisfied with just getting women, how are you ever growing? You're never trying, or you're not really pushing the bar. But this is why most of you guys won't grow, and a lot of guys won't understand what I'm saying. Okay. A lot of guys won't understand what I'm saying. Okay. What I've done once I perfected me, I didn't need the puzzles anymore, because once I reached core, I was always communicating with me and Scribe, and that was it. I didn't need the puzzle piece anymore, because I just talked to myself. I didn't fucking look at a woman and give her fucking credit. Why the fuck would I do that? Why would I tell her she's beautiful? No, I wouldn't do that shit. I don't do that shit. And if y'all think about it, if you listen to the one of the poems that I had where I called the two Italian chicks gorgeous, because I already got them. I had them. Guys, y'all understand? Guys, y'all understand? Y'all don't. Y'all just don't. Y'all just don't know what you don't know, man. But it's not. I'm not allowed to talk about shit that I wish I could. See, a lot of guys are under this impression that a man must show his receipts. And I think I'm gonna try to tell Lakari we'll probably do why a man doesn't show receipts. Because only a man, only a man with game understands why he doesn't show receipts. Y'all don't understand that shit. See, a lot of you young guys, I just wish you would do your homework. And then I wish that some of you guys would just go as far back as you can on YouTube to see what the pickup artists were doing, that they're doing right now is just repackaged. That a lot of people think, now ready for this? You are what you talk to. You are what you talk to. So if you talk to a woman, this is how they think. If you talk to a woman and I guess you get her, what does that prove? Or if you don't get her, what does that prove? That's what it always scratched my head. What does a guy talking to a woman, what does that prove? That he can talk to women? Because as we tell you, game will never be about women. So what does the woman have to do with the guy talking to the woman if the game has nothing to do with women? But again, it's the trick that the mind has. See, look what the mind does. See, the mind wants you to think that just because he can do it, that you can do it, right? Right? And it just doesn't wake up. It doesn't work that way. Well, that's what I'm saying. This is where things go wrong. They don't understand. Even who is that guy? Who is that guy? There was a black guy that filmed a girl and he got his ass in some serious trouble and shit. But that's what I'm saying to y'all guys. Y'all just and as I say before, you know, I don't want y'all to get in trouble, but the thing that I'm trying to show you guys is that what I do is not who I am. Yeah, y'all can see I can talk to women. I got a mouthpiece and I can do all that shit, but that's what I do. That's not who the fuck I am. Because everything I don't make shit about the woman. I just know I'm prepared when those moments come. That's what I'm saying to y'all guys. Let me check the lines, guys. I mean, we go for a few more minutes. Any more questions? I'm about to shut the lines down. If there's no calls, we'll go ahead and shut the lines down. But if there's any questions, go ahead and ask. But this is what I'm talking about. See, people who can't understand game will always question those that have game because they can't understand why they think the way they think and win the way they do. Thank you, 166 likes. And as I said before, because I don't try to make it about I don't make it about color or anything like that. It's just amazing how a lot of guys the thing about a lot of guys out there is just how they think, man. A lot of guys, again, a lot of guys don't understand street game. They don't. A lot of guys who have never been, they don't know about pimps, players, ballers, max, hustlers. They don't know about the real ones. All they know about is manufactured theory. They don't know about the real ones never use that's like using like government cheese or some shit. But these young boys think that the internet started or life happened when the internet opened up. So, we'll probably kick that. I'm gonna talk to LeCar. We'll kick that show on Tuesday. But we'll go over another 5 minutes to see if the lines are open. Lines are open if y'all want to. If not, we'll shut everything down. But it just shows again, man. It's a lot of the thing is, and I know, and again, I'll talk a little bit more about this. It's kind of fucked up. Y'all might think it's fucked up, but we used to hunt the PUAs, dog. Like I talked to y'all before. We used to, man, God, we love that shit. Oh my God. God, it was just so unfair to watch a bunch of goofy guys with black fingernail pilots get shot down and you just go behind them and fuck. Oh, it's beautiful. Is it so disrespectful and mature? Wait, it's so disrespectful. Wait, Peach, what the fuck are you talking about, Peach? Why hold what over a woman's head? What are you talking about? What is Peach talking about? What is she talking about? Peach, what are you talking about? What I don't understand. Well, listen. It's just, it's just a shame that and this is why you notice a lot of black men who actually have game are just shocked that people just follow gimmicks and shit. When you from the street, man, shit. I don't know what the fuck was Peach's talk. What the fuck is Peach talking about? Oh, I think she's talking about receipts. What do you mean hold it over a woman's head? How does that hold over a woman's head? I don't know. But, I mean, thing is like I say, a real one never has to prove itself to one that has Lex game. But Peach, hold on. Peach, listen, Peach. Peach, listen. I know you hate to see this shit, but welcome to the real world. That's just how it is. Because women are doing the same thing as well. So don't act like y'all are not doing the same thing. Okay? It's the same thing. Okay? Same thing. But again, I don't come from a world of gimmicks. So I don't even know how to even discuss that fake ass shit. I come from a world where you had to learn game, man. Game that you learned came from the motherfucking streets. And the street motherfuckers, whether they were black men or white gangsters or what have you, had game, and that shit came from the street. That shit didn't come from a office building and shit. So it's just something y'all got to understand, man. It's just something, okay? Well, Jeremy, I'm not sure. because I think this is probably like a true story, but I need to do more research because I don't know. But I also think that they also helped the slave trade, enslaving blacks. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, wow, I love the passion of that shit, but there is a lot of shit going on. Yeah, a lot of young guys are painting their nails not only black, but different colors and shit, man. Literally painting their nails. I told 50 I couldn't take the photo. I saw a motherfucker he had pink, black, a light red, and a light purple fingernail painting. But I I'm not here to talk about weakness. I'm here to talk about man shit. It's up to y'all if y'all want to be men. Yours call. Totally up to you. Anyway, we're going to shut the lines down. About to shut the show. Guys, always remember the graveyard. Always remember everybody in there had one thing in common.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Always remember to listen to the graveyard. Everybody in there, they thought they had one thing coming to them. They thought that was tomorrow's happening. And here's another thing, guys. Here's another thing. Okay. Oh my God. This is what I'm talking. Y'all see what I'm talking about, man? Y'all see why guys like this lose? Because you're a nobody, man. What, can you understand something? You're a nothing and a nobody. So why would a woman want to fuck with a nothing? You're a nothing, man. Jesus Christ. No. See, you're looking at it the wrong way. It's not through my experience that sex become base. It's through my mind, dog. My mind controls everything. I mean, y'all are so busy. Again, your question shows the worship that you have of women. And until you stop worshiping women, you're never going to grow. But that's what listen, I keep it a buck with y'all. Why do you think we love those red pill motherfuckers? Because eventually they're going to get married. They're going to do all the shit they need to do. And we're going to take their shit from them. That's how it is, man. But hey, shout out to I got it in my pill bottle. That's my pill bottle. See that? I have a large pill bottle. The me pills. Large pill bottle. I love that shit. But anyway, guys, I appreciate all you guys out here listening to the show, man. Appreciate the questions and all of the stuff. So we'll kick something on Tuesday with a little cardio and all that stuff, and we'll go from there. I will be dropping a YouTube short. I gotta finish up that one I had. I just gotta do it. I just gotta do it. That's all. Gotta do it. Once I do it, we're good. But that's important. I mean, taking the me pill. That's what it's about. When you take the me pill, how you listen to other people who are teaching you to hate people. And that's sad. The hate. Hating women is just sad. It's crazy. That's just it. That's just how it is. But guys, I appreciate you guys, man. I got to finish watching the motherfucking The Boys. Got to finish up the season. And I got to release this new short that I'll be dropping. I'll be dropping a YouTube short tonight. I just got to record it. Once I record it, edit it, I'll drop that motherfucker. So I just got to do some other things and shit like that. Guys, I appreciate you. You need me. You know how to get me. I'm the man. I'm not the man. I'm the man to me, but it's the man mindset, guys. Talk to y'all later.
Just like that, man mindset. Just like that, man mindset. Have a good night, the show is over. Take notes and use what the dean has told you. Now with dating, your game is colder. No hesitation when you approach her. Gotta level up, gotta keep on rising. Till you the best, got the touch like Midas. Now you got style, you got all the women flocking. So many options, now you got it popping. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, just like that, man mindset. Gotta come back again. Hey, just like that, man mindset. Email the manmindset@gmail.com. Like, subscribe, and